It all starts with a dream. Somewhere, someone had a dream. Once a dream is recognized, you need a good team to make it come true. For 70 years, it's been our dream to make your dreams come true. For 70 years, Pioneer has sponsored local teams, local schools, local families. For 70 years, we've put in the work to be prepared every day to help you dream big. Connecting what matters, connecting you to your dream.
Enid Brewing Company, the grain to glass concept located in the heart of downtown Enid. We are a family-friendly establishment with a variety of local Oklahoma craft beer, wine, and cocktails. We can't wait to host your next happy hour, family gathering, or cater your next big event. Come visit us at Enid Brewing Company on the southwest corner of the square or at 580-297-5214.
Enabling local. Sidwell Distribution is a local business that loves supporting Northwest Oklahoma's schools and businesses. We are here to service all of your concession stands, restaurants, food trucks, churches, and more. With candy, paper goods, fried food basics, and even local products, we will exceed your expectations with competitive pricing and excellent service.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Imagine a school with more than 20.
We are seeing the finish line coming up. Final game of 8 today at the Skelter Conference Basketball Tournament. Our final boys semifinal, the number 1 seed, the Drummond Bulldogs, 17-2 on the season, ranked number 4 in Class A. Take on the number 5 seed, Dover Longhorns. Dover is 11-6 on the season. Tom Nelson, Matt Adair with you for this last ball game, and we get a chance to see the number 1 seed and one of the top teams in the state in Drummond. Made it to state a year ago, and they at 17-2. They've got some big scalps that this year. They've made a nice run in the Wheat Capital Tournament before losing to Jones the championship game. Brady Kokajon's squad is pretty darn salty.
These guys can definitely play basketball. He has got some extremely high-level talent, and they're poised. I mean, I've watched them in the Wheat Capital Tournament, and this is a team to be reckoned with.
Story for Dover. Of course, head coach Jared Reese, who came over from Kingfisher after, well, what an amazing run in Kingfisher, all those state championships in a row. He took on a new challenge about, 10 miles north of Kingfisher in Dover, and he's got them off to a good start, 11-6. They knocked off Garber 37-35 yesterday. They're 9-3 in their last 12 ball games. Drummond beat Cimarron 89-22 yesterday. Brady Kokajon in his third year at the helm has won 57 ball games and lost just 20. We'll take a break and come right back with the opening tip as we continue on Squirtle.tv.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC. We are Autry Technology Center.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce. serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Dr. Matt Diesel. Opening tip, our final game of the night. Number 1 seed Drummond against the number 5 seed Dover. Dover, the home white uniforms, Drummond in the road reds. And starting lineup, first of all, for Drummond as they have the ball first. Tyler Norris, the runner right there. Colton Dillingham, Braylon Peters, Connor Mack, and then Bryson Schroeder. And for Dover, it's Kaysen Buck, Nathan Cohey, Lucas Conradi, Randy Vitalis, and Luis Valles.
First foul of the game whistled against Kaysen Buck for Dover. It's unfortunate, too. A great spin move, but he lost the ball and stumbled right into the awaiting Drummond defender. Picked up foul number 1, turnover number 1 for Dover.
Bounce pass left side to Tyler Norris around the perimeter right side. Bryson Schroeder looks inside, finding Colton Dillingham. Little jumper in the lane, and Drummond on top 2-0.
Dillingham can really play at a very high level. Like I said, I watched him a lot in the Wheat Capital tournament. Tom, you were there. He was a fantastic piece of this total Drummond offense.
Yeah, this is a team that has designs on going further than just getting to the state tournament. There is absolutely no doubt about that. This is the second matchup between these two teams. This nice drop pass to Kaysen Buck. Tied at 2. Second matchup between these two teams back on November 10th at Drummond, 53-23, a 30-point win for the Bulldogs.
Watched the team down in Tulsa at the Tournament of Champions from OK, Oklahoma, the Mustangs. Yeah. That might be the best game Drummond has on their schedule, and that one wouldn't take place until sometime at the state tournament level.
No doubt. The free throws are coming for Luis Valles. Connor Mack will pick up the foul. It's his first. Drummond, they got a good starting 5. They got this kid, Caden Ehart, that comes off their bench. He was injured until right before the Wheat Capital tournament, and he's been really solid off of their bench. Can knock down the 3, 41%, averages 7 points a ball game. We'll see him tonight. Valles goes 1 for 2.
It's a very well-coached team. Everybody does their part, and everybody's part contributes to the whole.
You and I were talking earlier about Brady Kokajon, the head coach. He is a Drummond native, as Colton Dillingham, a couple of field goals early on. He's going to heat up, averaging 18.5 points a game.
The thing I like about him is that elevation that he gets out there amongst the rest of them. And he doesn't shoot till he's at the very top of his jump, almost just levitates there.
He can knock down the perimeter shot. He's 36% from three-point range. In the lane, shot missing by Lucas Conradi. Down the floor, Dillingham into the corner, open 3 for Tyler Norris, short. Rebound cleared by Randy Vitalis. Okay, am I too old? When I think of Vitalis, I think about the stuff you used to put on your hair. Back in the 60s and 70s. Actually, no. It was stuff you used for. It was shaving, aftershave. Vitalis wasn't hair gel. It was aftershave. Used to slap you in the face. I remember the TV commercials.
Got a little bit of that brutish quality there.
That's right. Made for a man, but I like it too. I don't think that was Vitalis. 3-point, top of the key. In and out for Braylon Peters. And the ball out of bounds goes back to Dover. Dover playing a ranked team tonight. They're 1-3 against ranked teams this season. They score 48 points a game, give up 36. Drummond scores 67 a contest, giving up just 38. So they're plus 29 on the plus minus.
2 fresh players off the bench for the Longhorns. That's number 4, Jesse Price. Number 23, Brennan Fletcher.
Turn it over. Almost halfway through the first quarter, 4-3 Drummond. Dillingham swings it out high to Braylon Peters, left side of the baseline. Now back out to Dillingham again. Top side, Peters down the lane, loses the basketball. Another turnover. There's a foul for on the floor, I believe. Yeah. It's on Tyler Norris. It's his first. Team foul number 2 in the quarter.
I don't know that he meant to do it, but that's a smart foul from Tyler Norris to catch it on the floor prior to the gather.
Lucas Conradi flashing out high. Buck has it now. He'll back out the dribble. Trying to open up the floor, spread it out a little bit. Floating it right side, Case and Buck to the baseline. Cut off by Peters. Back out high now. And Buck is fouled by Peters in the right wing. So Braylon Peters will pick up his first.
Prior to that foul, I was going to say, and I think it still rings true, the Drummond rotation on defense is just stellar.
Yeah.
They don't get caught out of place very often.
Not too much there for the Longhorns to get a good look. Jesse Price in the ball game, had the ball there for a moment. Now back out high. Conradi off. He'll book the foul on Bryson Schroeder. Or is it going offensive? No, it's Bryson Schroeder. He'll pick up his first. Team foul number 4. So Dover shooting in the bonus after this.
That's awfully quick, too.
It is.
Just to the 3:13 mark.
We've not seen these new the new bonus rules, the 5 fouls in each quarter. Haven't seen teams getting the bonus very much this weekend. In the lane, all the way to the cup. I believe this one's offensive. It is on Lucas Conradi. He'll pick up his first.
Second offensive foul whistled against Drummond. They go strong to the bucket.
Lucas Conradi, the leading scorer on this Dover team, 13 points a ball game, just ahead of Case and Buck, who just averages a shade under 13 a game. And there is Dillingham. He's beginning to heat up. He has all 6 of Drummond's points.
Broke a scoring drought that goes back to the 6:02 mark.
Wow.
Said Drummond has 2 offensive fouls. It's Dover, and it's their 2 leading scorers who've been whistled for charges going to the bucket. And now a third.
That's on Cohee. And we've got a timeout. 2:32 to play in the first quarter. Drummond 6, Dover 3. Will continue after this on Squirtle.tv. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and Squirtle crew camping out in Enid this weekend at the Skelter Conference Tournament, the 100th annual Skelter Conference. Tyler Kerr, our producer engineer. Aaron Kerr on camera. Matt Adair by my side tonight, all afternoon and evening long. Drummond leads Dover 6-3 coming out of the timeout. Bulldogs basketball. Right side, Tyler Norris has it out high to Braylon Peters. And left to Schroeder to shovel one underneath the Dillingham. The ball loose and now a tie-up. Is it a tie-up or? Yep, arrow will go back to Dover. Drummond's 2 losses this season, lost on the road at Frontier, and then in the championship game of the Week Capital Tournament against Jones, the Longhorns got him.
Can speak from experience, that Jones Longhorns team is very good. They've bested the Goldbugs in Alva twice. It's a solid 3A team.
3-pointer left side, Braylon Peters. Dillingham will get whistled for the foul going over the back. It's his first. Yeah, they played 4A Cushing and won 69-53, and then 4A Woodward beat them 76-44 before losing to Jones in the championship game, 54-50 at Chisholm at the Week Capital Tournament. Their previous loss on December 15th, right before Christmas, they lost at Frontier, 63-56, and Brady Kokajon told me, boy, they couldn't hit a shot that night.
They have been giant slayers, at least as they made their way through the Week Capital Tournament, all those bigger teams.
That was their first ever appearance in the Week Capital. There's been some Skelter teams in that tournament before. Pond Creek Hunters played in it. Garber's played in it. But Drummond, one of the smaller schools ever to play in it. They're Class A, but they're not too removed from being Class B, to be honest with you. What is the discussion going on right here? Are they saying that that Ivan Ruiz didn't check in correctly, maybe? Or I bet he can't come in until after the first free throw.
I think that's what it is. They didn't realize they were at the bonus.
Brennan Fletcher's the free throw line. He'll make the first. Fletcher's a sophomore. He averages 4 points a game, 48% free throw shooter, and he goes 2 for 2.
For the first 2 points for Dover since the 6:19 mark.
No jinx for me. He made 2 for 2. Actually, 1 for 1 after I mentioned his free throw percentage. Peters out high, finding Tyler Norris. Norris loses the basketball. Ripping it away is Lucas Conradi. Dover can take the lead, and then they turn it over on the travel. This is a game Dover does not want Drummond to get out and start running.
No, because they catch fire really fast. And it's any combination of the 4 or 5 that they've got on the floor that can really spark things off.
They can put points on the board. They average 67 a game. They've been up over 80 once this year. There's a 3-pointer by Dillingham. Colton Dillingham has all 9 points for Drummond. As we tick down to the 1-minute mark of the first quarter. Sliding right off the ball screen, top of the key now to Randy Vitalis, who hands off to Kaysen Buck. Buck down the lane, scores. Kaysen Buck has 4. 9-7. Now, you don't think that Jared Reese knows how to game plan against good basketball teams? Now, I would say that he had probably quite a few weapons in his arsenal at Kingfisher, but they won a lot of big games. Dillingham rims out. Caden Ehart's in the ball game. We talked about him in the pregame. Good guy to have coming off your bench. Really good 6-man. He just picked up his first foul, too.
Brings an era of toughness to the floor, for sure, especially coming back off of injury. Just been playing, like you mentioned, for a few weeks now.
Yeah, he had just played 1 game, I believe, before the Week Capital Tournament. And that would have been the game on the 2nd of January at Timberlake. They won that game 70-29. He hit a couple threes. Actually, I seem to remember he hit like 3 threes in a row. They ran the same play to him three times in a row, and he knocked down the threes every time. Look at the score now. We're tied at 9. First tie since 2-2. 17 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Dover getting it done off of 1 field goal and then free throws most of the rest of the way.
Ball loose underneath, out of bounds. It will stay with Drummond with 9.3 seconds to play. Inbound right side. Aiden Jackson has it now left. There is Dillingham for three. And he's got all 12. And the Bulldogs lead 12-9 after one quarter. We shall take a break. We'll be back with you after this. You're watching the Skelter Basketball Tournament on Squirtle.tv.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
Before we go any further, I do need to clarify, Vitalis is actually a hair tonic. I was right the first time. So. And you can still get it at Walmart for $5.44. So get some Vitalis today. Second quarter action, 12-9. Drummond with the basketball and the 3-point lead, and Colton Dillingham all 12 for the Bulldogs. He averages 18.5 a game, so he's off to a pretty quick start. He's got the ball right now. Top of the key, shovels it over to Braylon Peters. Peters to the baseline, back to the wing. There's Dillingham for three. Oh, yes.
All 15 of Drummond's points from Colton Dillingham. And my question is starting to become, have we seen him miss a shot yet?
Well, right now you do not want to get any Vitalis near him because it would catch on fire.
Be flammable for sure.
It would be flammable.
I really don't know that he's missed a shot in the game yet.
I think he missed one. I think he missed a three from the left baseline.
Oh, you know what?
Near
You're right.
baseline. We're not criticizing, though. There's a block from the back that time by Aiden Jackson. Anybody else want to score? Yes, sir. Aiden Jackson, or take it back, Braylon Peters does. 17-9, a quick little 5-0 burst here to start the second quarter. Dover needs an answer.
5-0 to start the quarter, 8-0 overall as Drummond hit a three with 4 seconds left in the first quarter.
Boy, Dover having a hard time getting inside, getting any kind of a look. They really don't shoot the three ball very well. Now a steal and a layup on the other end for Bryson Schroeder. 19-9.
Makes it a 10-0 run since 4 seconds left in quarter number one.
Yeah, really, Dover's not going to beat you from the perimeter. You look at the numbers, really one guy, Kason Buck, shoots 39% from three-point range. Nobody else shoots better than 23, 25%.
Was a good series from Lucas Conradi right there with the putbacks, but heavily contested. However, continued to pick up rebounds 2 in a row before Drummond finally able to poke one away.
So 10-point deficit for Dover. Throw it out high. Now it's going to go back into the backcourt. They can pick it up. Ooh, they're saying over and back. Inbounds. I guess, I don't know, might have been off the fingertips. I guess they're saying that technically, I guess it'd be a possession in the forecourt before it went into the backcourt.
Yeah, but must. Ooh,
I thought you could throw it into the backcourt.
You can, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know what maybe they saw that I didn't, but
It was touched but deflected by a Longhorn there before it went into the backcourt, but it was not possessed. I don't know.
Nevertheless, we play on.
That's right. One thing I'm not going to do is complain about officials because we need them.
Without a doubt.
I'm sure they know what they're talking about more than I do. 3 in the corner for Braylon Peters. And a foul on the rebound.
It's going to go against Dover.
Brennan Fletcher, maybe. Brennan Fletcher will pick it up. It's his first. Team foul number 1 in the quarter. 3 minutes into the second quarter, a 10-point lead, 19-9 for the Bulldogs.
Dover yet to score in the second quarter. Approaching the halfway mark. In fact, the Dover Longhorns haven't had a bucket since 25 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. That was a free throw.
There's the guy who could do it, Colton Dillingham, around the perimeter right side. Braylon Peters out high now to Tyler Norris. Peters right wing, Norris top of the key. Inside Dillingham, 10-footer, in and out.
He does miss, at least once in a while.
Conradi with the rebound. I mean, I'm impressed with him.
He can absolutely play basketball. Physical presence, good with the ball. Sees the floor extremely well.
To the baseline drives Buck. That'll crawl in. Kaysen Buck has 8 points. Makes it 19-11, prompting a timeout. 4:04 to play in the first half. 8-point lead for Drummond. We're back after this on Squirtle.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Well, Drummond tried to win the Skelter Conference Tournament for the 6th time in school history. They are the defending champions. They also won it back in 1950 and 1951, 1979, 1995, and then last year. So they'd like to repeat. Interesting. I guess Pioneer did win it in 2019. You get repeats more often than not recently in school, in history in this tournament in the past 10, 15, 20 years. You get multiple winners or you get repeats like Garber won it 3 years in a row, 20, 21, and 22. Palm Creek Hunter won it 16, 17, and 18. Pioneer in 14 and 15. So that trophy tends to stay home for a while. 3 in the corner for Tyler Norris.
Everybody's dynasty building.
That's right.
That's what it is.
Exactly right. Foul on the baseline. This will go against Drummond. Connor Mack will pick up his second. We've had good crowds out here all day long. This is a really well-attended tournament for the schools this size.
Well, the caliber of basketball, I think, is the big draw.
Well, the boys bracket is better than it's been in the past. I mean, you've got some really good teams. You got Drummond and Pond Creek Hunter, and Dover's good. Like we saw Covington Douglas hang with PCH earlier tonight. The girls' bracket is always good. Ball out of bounds.
The level of basketball talent in the greater Northwest Oklahoma in Class A and B right now, it's competitive, to say the least. You've got multiple ranked teams, and you've got a slew of very high-level players.
Can't wait till the playoffs start here in a month. Turn around in the lane. That shot was partially blocked. Tyler Norris's shot, blocked out of bounds. Let's say last touch by Dover.
I think they're going to catch that off of Lucas Conrad.
Aiden Jackson and Braylon Peters will check in for Drummond.
Coach Reese, I think, maybe wanted a foul there at the end. Didn't get the call.
Nope, under 3 to play in the first half. Dover hanging in down 8. Can't afford to lose track of Drummond here. That turnover doesn't help. Aiden Jackson with the dribble out between the rings. Leaves it now for Braylon Peters. Peters, nice look inside to Dillingham. A little short on the shot. Offensive rebound, though, by Aiden Jackson. In the corner, a 3 by Peters is long. Offensive rebound and a stick back for Dillingham. He was Johnny on the spot on the backside, and Dillingham with 17.
Dillingham's just got a nose for the ball. Even on rebounds, it's like he's got a sixth sense, can detect where they're headed and get himself there in a heartbeat.
21-11, back to a 10-point game. Kaysen Buck picks up his dribble on the left elbow. Nathan Cohey tracks it down. Cohey has an offensive foul. Cohey pushed off.
Second offensive foul against Coe, by the way. Both of his fouls have been push-offs.
So Drummond has it back with 1:45 to play. They can push the lead up to 12, possibly 13. They led 12-9 at the end of the first quarter. They've pushed that lead now to 10.
You could hear the Drummond student section get going after that foul call. They were a thing to marvel at the Week Capital tournament.
Yes, they were. They were pounding the mat.
Coordinated 2 nights in a row on dress.
And they were doing some of the stuff that they were chanting that night was top notch. They were playing. They were playing Woodward, and when it hit 20, they were chanting up by 20, then up by 30, and then up by 40. And the student section was chanting that. I mean, they were being very creative.
And they brought Camo Night and a ton of others. That's just it's what you like to see as far as school pride goes.
Braylon Peters scores to make it 23-11. Yeah, wasn't a great year for Chisholm in the Week Capital tournament. So Drummond turned into the local team, the Enid area team that was playing in championship Saturday night. So the locals turned out to watch the Bulldogs. Colton Dillingham just picked up his second foul. Kaysen Buck to the line. 63% free throw shooter. He'll make the first. Buck averages 13 points a game. Buck and Lucas Conradi both averaging right there around 13 a game.
Randy Vitalis and Luis Valles back in the game for Dover.
23-12, final 50 seconds of the first half. Braylon Peters will hold as they'll try to roll this clock down to inside 10 seconds right here. Dover will sit back in that zone and let him do it. Well, Dover has held Drummond to well under their average. They average 67 a game, which would be, 33 and a half in the first half. They got 23 here. 15 seconds to play. They'll probably roll here with about 10. Now they're going to work it inside and left. Schroeder dumps it off underneath to Aiden Jackson. He'll score and one.
Tough foul call there against Luis Valles, doing everything he could to try and stay straight up, but got into him with the body.
I think they got Vitalis on it from what the announcer said, but
that could be right.
Aiden Jackson, a 25% free throw shooter on the season. Kind of looked like it. Offensive rebound, though, by Braden Peters. His stick back won't go. Ball tipped. Left elbow jumper short for Peters, and that'll be the end of the first half. Drummond 25, Dover 12. We'll take a break. Second half coming up. You're watching it on Squirtle.tv.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We're making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
It all starts with a dream. Somewhere, someone had a dream. Once a dream is recognized, you need a good team to make it come true. For 70 years, it's been our dream to make your dreams come true. For 70 years, Pioneer has sponsored local teams, local schools, local families. For 70 years, we've put in the work to be prepared every day to help you dream big, connecting what matters, connecting you to your dream.
Enid Brewing Company, the grain to glass concept located in the heart of downtown Enid. We are a family-friendly establishment with a variety of local Oklahoma craft beer, wine, and cocktails. We can't wait to host your next happy hour, family gathering, or cater your next big event. Come visit us at Enid Brewing Company on the southwest corner of the square or at 580-297-5214.
Enabling local. Sidwell Distribution is a local business that loves supporting Northwest Oklahoma schools and businesses. We are here to service all of your concession stands, restaurants, food trucks, churches, and more. With candy, paper goods, fried food basics, and even local products, we will exceed your expectations with competitive pricing and excellent service.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you, only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst. Welcome back to the Stride Bank Center in Enid. Halftime of our final game of the night. Boys semifinal action. The number 1 seed Drummond over Dover, 25-12. The way this first half played out. Early on, we had a couple of lead changes. Dover actually led 3-2. We were tied at 9-9. And then Drummond led 12-9 at the end of the first quarter. But then a 7-0 run to start the second quarter. They pushed that lead to 19-9, and now with a 13-point lead at 25-12. Scoring in the first half for Dover, Kaysen Buck leads the way with 9. Brennan Fletcher has 2, and Lewis Valles with 1 point. For Drummond, Colton Dillingham, 17 of his team's 25. Braylon Peters with 4. Aiden Jackson with 2, and Bryson Schroeder with 2. So the winner will take on Pond Creek Hunter, and if Drummond can hang on to win this ball game, Matt Adair, we've got quite a championship game. Undefeated Pond Creek Hunter and 2-loss Drummond.
That would be an incredible game to get to watch tomorrow night. I will not be here for it, but I can promise you this. I will have it pulled up on Squirtle.tv, making sure that I can see that one.
Hopefully Pawhuska has good internet over there. That's where you'll be tomorrow doing Gold Bugs and Ladybugs. We are back to action. Dover with the basketball, trailing 25-12. On the left wing, Cohey has it. Nice look inside to Valles, and then had it taken away. Dillingham, little give and go. Dillingham pulls up from 5, short, gets his own rebound off the window. He's fouled this time, and Dillingham will go to the line to shoot 2.
He is just so very hard to stop. Athletic, great jumper.
Vitalis picks up his second. Dillingham at the line for 2. He makes the first. He averages 18.5 a game. He's got 19.
Drummond was on a 13-3 run when the second quarter came to an end. Now a 15-3 run. Start things out here in the third.
3-pointer on the right wing. There's a 4-point play opportunity for Lucas Conradi. His first points of the night. Schroeder picked it up. It's his second. You've got Conradi averaging 13 points a game. His first points, the free throw line, he's 67%, and he makes it. The old-fashioned 4-point play. You don't see that very much.
It's a good one to have in the old stat column.
Makes it 27-16. Brady Kokajon, resplendent in the Drummond-colored tie across the way. His dad is one of his assistant coaches. His dad had a great coaching career as well. Conradi up top of the key, finding Vitalis, who hands off to Kaysen Buck. Back to Vitalis. Conradi bumped, no whistle. He'll back out the dribble now. He wants to attack. Conradi, jump stop, skip pass, right side. Vitalis has it, right side of the lane. And off to Conradi, spinning in the lane. Nice move, and Conradi with the finish. He's got the last 5 for Dover. 27-18, back to single digits, and an empty trip for Dover, for Drummond.
Easy to see why his Conradi's average is high as it is. It's a gritty player.
He can create, and he did it that last trip down the floor. Conradi has it into the lane. He wants to create again, and he does, and 1. Here come the Longhorns.
Conradi has already had a 4-point play. Got fouled on a 3-pointer, made the and 1 attempt, and he'll be back at the line for a look at one more.
He used the microwave in this one. He has 7 points in the last about 2 minutes, maybe less than that. And he misses the free throw. Offensive rebound, though. He's got it back. Buck out high. Hands off to Jesse Price. And now Conradi again. Right side to Buck on the baseline. He'll pull up and score on the shot from the right baseline. Kaysen Buck has 11. It is now an 8-0 run for the Longhorns. It's 27-22. That makes it a 10-0 run, matter of fact. There's an answer. And that's Colton Dillingham, who now has 21 and a timeout called. 29-22 the score. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching this action on Squirtle.tv.
Love you.
Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorse works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse. 5:10 to play in the third quarter. It's Dover on the run right now. They've scored 10 straight. Take it back, they had a 10-0 run ended just moments ago. Now a turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs. 7-point ball game. It was a 5-point game just a moment ago. It's 25-12, a 13-point game at halftime. Long two. No good. Offensive rebound, though, by Connor Mack, and he'll finish inside. Lead back to 9. Until Drummond stepping it up on the defensive end. Conradi spinning into a double team, able to kick it back out to Brennan Fletcher.
That's what it takes to stop Conradi, I think, as he gets into the bucket, is you've got to have two people. He's just so big and can kind of impose his way physically.
Tried to split a double team right there and tied up, and the ball back to Drummond, excuse me.
Ehart will enter the game for the Drummond Bulldogs.
Caden Ehart, somebody who I thought coming into the game, we talk about quite a bit. He's hasn't scored yet offensively. To me, he's that sixth man off their bench that has played pretty well for them coming back from injury. 3 in the corner for Tyler Norris. Yes, sir. His first points of the night. He averages 14 a game. 34-22. Back to a 12-point game. It was 13 at the half. So Drummond, a bit of an answer after it got back to within 5, excuse me. Another turnover.
Over there kind of trying to force a pass between the legs of Dillingham, and he was quick hands, able to pick it up.
3 in the corner, Ehart. That's what he can do right there. 41% three-point shooter. His first opportunity tonight. He knocks it down 37-22. Lead back to 15 now. 3 in the corner. But Jesse Price, no good. Here come the Bulldogs. In a hurry comes Braylon Peters. Right side, Ehart again. Missed it. Here comes Conradi. Conradi coast to coast. Missed that one. And the rebound pulled down by Tyler Norris. 2:45 to play in the third quarter. There's Dillingham for 3. And the rebound to Conradi. Conradi doing everything he can to keep his team a part of this ball game. Coast to coast, a layup up and good. That's Kaysen Buck and 1.
Right now, both teams kind of want to turn this into a bit of a track meet. It's been up and back action the last 3 or 4 possessions.
Braylon Peters picked up his second foul. Hurrying back into the ball game, Randy Vitalis and Ivan Ruiz.
And again, Dover finds themselves on the good end of an and one opportunity.
Chance to get it back to 12. They're down 13 right now. Bryson Schroeder back into the game for the Bulldogs. Now, a year ago, Drummond got to the state tournament, 24-8 the record. They lost to Caddo in the first round, and Brady Kokajon talked about the fact the free throw missed, but then the rebound pulled down by Ivan Ruiz, and the tie-up gives the ball, keep it on this end with Dover. Brady Kokajon talked about the fact that a year ago they made that run, got to state. They were kind of happy to be there, get a chance to play at the Big House. They're not going to be happy to be there this year. They got expectations. And now a foul as Ruiz is bumped off almost off his feet. He stayed upright.
Be the second on Caden Ehart.
So Drummond, Dover, another opportunity. Lucas Conradi picks up his dribble. There's Ruiz, right side. Nathan Cohey. Buck has it. Conradi spinning, gets to the basket, up and in. Nice move, Lucas Conradi.
Hey, what's impressive about that is Lucas Conradi has drawn a shadow when he is on the offensive end of the floor. They follow him everywhere. His defender doesn't slag off to the help line. They stay right in his face.
All of his 9 points scored here in the third quarter. Ehart has it out between the rings. Norris near side. Ehart splits a couple of red jerseys, misses the shot. Offensive rebound, no good. Another offensive rebound for Aiden Jackson, and a 3 by Dillingham off the top of the backboard and out of play. Minute and a half to play in the third.
It's been a fast-paced third quarter, too.
It really has. Dover's only made up 2 points. It seems like they've made up more than that, but it was 13 at the half, and it's 11 right now. Conradi turns it over. Got into jail on the baseline. Dillingham in the lane, crawling in. Colton Dillingham now with 23.
First time Drummond scored since the 3:27 mark.
2 minutes and 27 seconds. 3 left side. Coming up empty is Nathan Cohey. There's a 3 attempt by Kason Buck, no good.
And Brady Kokajon willing to settle for the last shot. We haven't talked about it much, Tom, but the rumors have been for the last couple of years that at some point there'll be a shot clock brought into the high school game.
I know that in Kansas, it's one step closer to happening. It's going to be, you can opt in, basically. So schools that want to have it next year can do it. So I got a feeling there'll be schools that do it and schools that don't. Not too sure what Oklahoma's thinking about on that, but I know Kansas is probably going to have it next year.
Certainly would change the high school basketball game.
Norris for 3, no good. Final 2 seconds and 1 from beyond half court. Shot by Kason Buck. Well, Drummond was up 13 at the half. They're up 13 going to the fourth quarter, 39-26. We'll take a break and be right back. It is the Skelter Conference Tournament on Squirtle.tv.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping it.
39-26. We go to the fourth quarter. Tom Nelson, Matt Adair. Before Matt packs up and drives to Pawhuska.
Looking forward to that one in the cold weather.
4 games, jump into the car, and Pawhuska's not a fun drive well after dark either. There's
plenty of construction between here and there, I can promise.
Well, construction, deer, and curves.
14-14 at the end of the third quarter. Both teams scored 14, so Drummond back to their 12-point advantage that they took to the halftime locker room.
And the Bulldogs start the fourth quarter with the basketball. They're very content here to shorten this game up, and why not? They got to play again tomorrow night.
I said 12. I think it's 13, but...
Yep, 13. It's looks like they will play Pond Creek Hunter tomorrow. I think our third place game, if this holds up the way it looks like it will, Dover and Covington Douglas for third place will be good too.
There could be 2 really good shootout games. All the fans that are going to be here tomorrow for the championship Saturday are going to have a great show.
You betcha. Caden Ehart with the dribble. No pass far left side to Braylon Peters. Now back to Ehart. Plays catch out there. Dover's really, they're sitting back in that zone. They're content to let it run down as well. Three-pointer by Ehart. Offensive rebound. Ehart's got it again after Schroeder's offensive board. Three in the corner by Peters is good. Peters has 7. 42-26. 16-point lead. I think this is the biggest lead of the ball game at 16. Conradi had his shot blocked.
Drummond has a tendency to do this, at least from what I've seen. They just continue to build throughout the course of a game. There's not really that moment where they let off much.
Yeah.
It is until the game's well in hand anyway.
They'll hold now 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, 6 to play, 42-26.
And this is a good strategy from Coach Kokajon here. Got a sizable lead. Shorten the game, let the clock run a bit.
On the baseline, nice move and a finish by Colton Dillingham. 25-point night for the junior. He's only a junior. He's back next year.
Drummond Bulldog team, not only are they a heck of a basketball squad, they put together some baseball seasons out there as well.
Great baseball, both fall and spring. I have chased them down to Oklahoma City for state baseball before. Nice move and the scoop up and in for Peters. He scored 5 in a row. 20-point lead, 46-26. Let's see here real quick. You know what? Fewest points that Drummond has scored this season was 23. And that was against, did I say Dover? Dover scored 23 at Drummond. So their lowest scoring output of the year was at Drummond on November 10th. Scored 23.
Well, they have surpassed that mark
Yes,
with
they
plenty
have.
of time left to go. So improvement.
Under 5 to play now, and Drummond is now playing this game like they've got a bus to catch. Which is fine with me. Ehart has it. Peters out to Ehart, into the corner. Dillingham for 3. Oh, he just stole that rebound away. Tyler Norris stole the rebound away and scores. 48-26, a 9-0 run for Drummond to start the fourth quarter.
And it's been done while being patient. That's the impressive part.
I think we'll see some free throws coming here for Lucas Conradi. Ehart will pick up his 3rd. I think Adam will be here tomorrow, correct? I think he might be sitting in on.
Was the rumor that I was
your job? Yeah,
that I had been or that I had heard.
Well, we are also covering the Cashin tournament this weekend, so we're doing double duty. Mark Rogers, I think maybe Todd Miller might be down there for a few games, and then next week is the Squirtle Festival. My gosh, we got games all day long on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Got some high schoolers that get to take part in that Squirtle Festival. They love it.
Get a chance to play here and Enid High, I think. Are they playing both places, or it might be just here? Might be just here.
I think maybe the last year I know it was just here. This year the schedule hasn't told me yet.
Conradi's going to go to the bench. Get some new faces in there for Dover. We'll try to get them to you as we go. I'd like to mention those kids if we can. Brennan Fletcher's in there. Servando Herrera, number 21, he's in there too.
Colton Burns and Jesse Price.
Yep. Price played in the first half a little bit. You got Ivan Ruiz, he's still in there, along with Brennan Fletcher. Both these teams have to turn around and play tomorrow, so the game's a foregone conclusion. Just get out of here, no injuries. Norris underneath. His shot was blocked by Fletcher, but the foul will be Fletcher's second. Should be hearing about the postseason sites coming up next week. It used to be at tournament week we'd get that, but I think they put it back a week. It's always neat to hear where Class A and Class B schools are going to continue on in the postseason. Tyler Norris will score. Looks like Drummond will be hosting a district and should get her favorable positioning for a regional in an area. A lot of times Class A plays their area tournament right here.
Great venue.
Yeah, it's really good for those postseason tournaments. They've also played an area tournament at Enid High last couple of years in their new gym. Larger schools have played over there. 3A and 4A schools have played area tournaments over there.
I've made that trip to Enid High in the last year or so.
Yeah.
Another fantastic venue here in Enid, by the way.
Really is nice. I just think how it wasn't that long ago we didn't have really any great venues.
Well, and it's tremendous leadership with the Enid High School District. Also, big shout out to Dudley Darrow, who went from Chisholm back to Enid High as the superintendent. He's a Northwestern Ranger as well, football player for Northwestern, and phenomenal guy, great superintendent.
Boston Burford into the ball game. He's a freshman. He's number 4 down there, tucking in his uniform. Blake Richter in the ball game as well. Baylor Burford in the ball game. He's 0. Eli Kapke, a senior. Final 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Look at the ball movement from Drummond, even with the second team in right now. These guys move confidently, know the offense. Really impressed.
Baylor Burford to the baseline, kicks it out high. 3-pointer by Boston. Baylor to Boston. Burford to Burford, and the 3.
Speaks very highly of a program when you can run some of your younger guys in and they know the offense, run it very, very well.
Dover has been shut out in the fourth quarter. They've been outscored 13-0. Now, nope, I was going to say they might have a chance at the free throw line. Nope, not going to happen. Kapke picks up his first. Jaden Bickford, a sophomore, will check in. Jaden scored 6 points yesterday in their big win over Cimarron. A lot of these guys got a chance to score in that blowout win yesterday. Minute 35 to go, and Dover just wants to score in the fourth quarter. This game, actually, I would say, is closer than the final score will indicate.
There was a run in the second quarter that was led in large part by Lucas Conradi that really closed it up. 29-22.
Yeah, 29-22, 39-26 after 3, and now 52-26. Yeah, Dover got it back to 5 in this third quarter. 3 misses. Tried again. Jaden Bickford misses. Rebound, Servando Herrera. Ahead to Jesse Price, all the way to the basket, and there you go. Dover will score in the fourth quarter. Jesse Price's first basket of the tournament. 52-28. Stick around. We'll take a quick break, come back and get the scoring, and then we'll tell you what happened today and set up the schedule for tomorrow. Final day of the tournament, the 100th annual Skelter Conference Tournament. All right, William Walter in the ball game. Walter had 8 points yesterday. Colton Burns for 3. 25 seconds to play. Blake Richter holds it up in the half court. And they will just dribble it out. Drummond's going to 18-2. They'll play for the championship tomorrow night against undefeated Pond Creek Hunter. That should be fun. Can Drummond repeat? Go back to back. 52-28 your final. Dover falls to 11-7. Drummond to 18-2. And Matt, I was impressed by Drummond tonight. I really think that they are the deserving number one seed in this tournament, but I got a feeling that Pond Creek Hunter will have something for them tomorrow night.
I would certainly think so. And Drummond just playing exceptional basketball for the number 4 overall ranked Class A team. They are making noise that they want to climb that ladder, maybe even a little bit more between now and playoff time.
Well, you have a safe drive over to Pawhuska tonight. You've got Goldbug and Ladybug basketball tomorrow to do, and we appreciate you helping us out today and looking forward to working with you again sometime real soon.
Thank you for the opportunity, Tom. I can't wait to get to be a little bit of a spectator tomorrow and just enjoy it, but certainly we'll have you guys too.
Oh, you're just watching. Yeah, you're a dad tomorrow,
That's
right?
right. Yeah.
No radio for you. You're just going to be a fan. I forgot about that. Well, have a great time and good luck.
Certainly will, sir. Thank you.
We'll take a break and be right back. 52-28 Drummond. We're back after this on Squirtle.tv.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
We're back after this. Drummond with the win tonight, 52-28 over Dover, and they'll play for the championship tomorrow. And had a couple of lead changes, a couple of ties in the first quarter. Our last tie was at 9-9. It was 12-9 Drummond after one quarter. They scored the first 7 points of the second quarter to open up a double-digit lead and really never looked back. They were up 25-12 at the half, and then the one-time Dover put together a 10-0 run in the third quarter, got it back to 5 at 27-22. But then a quick little 6-0 burst by Drummond got it back to 29, or got it back to 37. Actually, it was a 10-0 run, got it back to 37-22. And, big fourth quarter effort. Dover didn't score until the last few seconds of the fourth quarter. And 52-28, your final. Dover led by Case and Buck. He had 13 tonight. Lucas Conradi with 9. Jesse Price and Brendan Fletcher with 2 points apiece, and Louis Valles with 1. For Drummond, 25-point effort for Colton Dillingham, and that goes with his 12-point effort last night. Nobody else in double figures. Tyler Norris had 6, Bryson Schroeder with 2, Boston Burford with 3, Aiden Jackson with 2, Braylon Peters with 9, Connor Mack with 2, and Caden Ehart with 3. All right, let's get the bracket out here really quick and tell you what's going on. First of all, we'll just go back and recap the whole day in case you missed it. On the girls' side, this morning, Covington Douglas beat Pioneer 36-31, and then Drummond over Cimarron 65-21 in the two consolation games on the girls' side. It's Drummond and Covington Douglas for the consolation trophy tomorrow at 11:40. Before that at 9 a.m., first game of the day tomorrow morning, it's Cimarron and Pioneer for 7th place in the Skelter tournament. And then our two semifinal games today, 3:50, Garber over Wacomas 50-47. And then Dover over Pond Creek Hunter 55-31. So our third place game at 2:20 tomorrow will be Wacomas and Pond Creek Hunter. And then championship Saturday night, tomorrow night, 5 o'clock, it's Dover and Garber for the title. Boys side of the bracket, 11:50 this morning. Good ball game. Pioneer beat Wacomas 54-50. At 2:30, it was Garber all over Cimarron, 83-30. That ball game was I think it was 77-7 at the half, as Garber called off the Dogs. No, 70-7 at the half, I think is what it was. Garber called off the Dogs in the second half. And then our first semifinal game this evening, it was a win for Pond Creek Hunter over Covington Douglas, 64-50. And then the game just completed, 52-28, Drummond over Dover. So third place tomorrow at 3:40 is Dover and Covington Douglas, and championship game tomorrow night, 6:20, will be Drummond and Pond Creek Hunter, the top two seeds, number 1 versus number 2. So tomorrow we start off bright and early at 9 a.m. Cimarron and Pioneer. 10:20 Cimarron and Wacomas boys. That Cimarron Pioneer game, the first game is the girls' action. Consolation final on the girls' side at 11:40 is Drummond and Covington Douglas. Boys consolation, Garber and Pioneer. And then third place game on the girls' side is Pond Creek Hunter at 2:20. Pond Creek Hunter and Wacomas. And then the championship games, 5 o'clock Dover and Dover Garber. Tomorrow night, 5 o'clock. And then Pond Creek Hunter and Drummond at 6:20. Let's put a wrap on this one. Long day of basketball. Can't wait to do it again tomorrow. We'll have the last 4 games for you, the 2 third-place games and 2 championship games coming your way on Squirtle.tv. Once again, thank you so much, Matt Adair, for stopping by and helping us out today, and Tyler Kerr, producer-engineer, Aaron Kerr on camera, and everybody who helps us get things done. You're all the coaches that work with us and so much more. We'll do it again tomorrow, but one last time on this Friday night. Good night, everybody, from the Stride Bank Center.